So today, Friday, I had been waiting for Friday since 9:05 on Tuesday morning when I went back to work, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad it was a 3-day working week and not a 4. Definitely not a 5, but if you're, a regular around here, you'll know I'm on a 4-day working week, and definitely the best option for me, because Fridays they're almost like therapy. Just to not be around people seems to have become my simplest pleasure in life. So yeah, this week has been more tedious, I think, than any other at work that I've ever had. I do feel as if, I don't know if people are becoming intolerable or if I am losing the ability to tolerate certain behaviours, but certainly it's been long and I have bitten my tongue on many occasions. I have rolled my eyes, they are so well exercised. I have sworn a lot, and if I had a swear jar, my wages for the month would probably have disappeared by now. There's a little dog trying to get in. You coming? Push on in. Push on in. Don't be shy. Hi. Would you like to say hello as well? So here's my shadow. Yeah, my little shadow. I can't go too far without Oreo. Sure I can't? No, can't. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. He's become even more territorial of me since Henry came along, but not in an unpleasant way. He loves Henry and he's also very kind to him too. Isn't that right? So, in my sewing space after a day out, so I did head off today on a little bit of a road trip. So there is a fabric store in Carrickfergus called Craftswoman, and I have been intended on going there for such a long time, but life. Basically for the last 3 years, during which time I've been sewing, I suppose part of the reason why I haven't is that I am, pretty happy with where I shop, and I do shop 99% online, and I have certain fabric stores that I have a loyalty to, and I love shopping with them because obviously the fabrics just reflect my style and my tastes, which is great. You're getting heavy, might need to go on a diet. Would you like to go and lie down there? Yeah? Good boy. Good boy. So yeah, I never really felt the need to go, I suppose, because it's not like there's any shortage of fabric in this space. I haven't even shown you half of my fabric, and to be honest, the reason why I haven't is that it would take far too many vlogs to do so. You changed your mind? Are you leaving me? Nothing happening here, nothing to oversee. Yes, I've never really felt the need to go. It's not like I ever need fabric, but I thought, given the week that I've had, a little bit of retail therapy wouldn't hurt. I also had Henry all day. Usually on my Friday, I leave Henry in the nursery for about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and that just gives me time to do a couple of, chores, maybe get some groceries and have an hour or two sewing. But today that didn't happen because basically this week there has been like an outbreak. In the 3 days he's been there, there has been an outbreak, some other bug in the nursery, and I just decided I didn't want him in there if he didn't have to be. So he came with me today, and I think he's definitely his mother's son. I mean, he loves just the tactility of the fabrics, and he's just, happy wee boy whenever he's got things to explore and touch, and really cute. I quite like taking him with me. The only downside was when I got there, I was like, oh, I've just realised I will not be taking him in his little buggy. So there were steps into it, and then it was on the first floor, and I didn't see an escalator. Perhaps there was, and I just didn't see it. But yeah, while he's on his feet, he's not walking, so it was pretty much carry him around for the hour and a half that I spent in that store just browsing. But he was loving it, so that was fine. And yeah, I managed to pick up a few things, which I'll share with you in just a moment. But before I do show you the new fabrics that I'm acquiring, I thought I'll just share with you what I've done in the last 20 minutes since I came upstairs and sequestered myself away like the hermit I want to be sometimes. So the first thing that I got up to this evening was to mount and frame my little cotton and twine cross stitch project for this month. I think it's really pretty. I know you're seeing a reflections probably in there, but that's because I've got spotlight shining on it. But yes, that's now ready to go up on the wall. And I have to be honest, I think this is another thought that I kept having this week. Is like, I really ought to remind people that I can sit for hours and just stab fabric in and out, and I'm very good at it. It can take my attention very easily. Honestly, it really has just been a week. Really has. And I can't decide if people really are intolerable or if I just need to regain a little tolerance. I think I'm plenty tolerant, to be honest. So that's done. Another thing I did, because I had it all pinned and ready to go, and if you've been here and you were watching my Vlogmas, you'll know that I have made one of these previously. So I've made this little cushion cover. I made one for a friend at Christmas time, and this is a little panel which came from Fabrics Galore, as did the backing fabric, which is absolutely lush. This is a upholstery velvet, and the quality is absolutely gorgeous. I just love it. And I'm sure Henry's gonna love that too. And I've just finished it off with some lovely pom-pom trim, which kind of bought a big bulk off of it back from Jenny Stitches. And I love this. I have a couple more panels, so I am actually going to stitch up a couple more. But yeah, I'm all for the little wins at the moment. I'm not sure if I'll get any real dressmaking done this week at all, but if I do, I'll share it with you. But on that note, I did cut something out. Looks like nothing right here, but I cut out a sew over Georgie dress last night. So let me just show you this lovely fabric. This fabric's actually from Minerva. It's one of my brand ambassador makes, so they kindly gift me this fabric, and I will share my project and some images not only on my social media but over on my Minerva profile as well. So this is a viscose jersey, very lightweight, beautiful handle, and it's a Lady McElroy, and it's these gorgeous little vintage bicycles, and again my colour, that is just, I just love that colour. I just love it so much. It's definitely probably, yeah, my favourite. And I think it suits me at the moment, being a redhead and everything. So yeah, I've cut out the Georgie dress, and hopefully I will get an hour or two at some point of the weekend even to get that stitched up. If I don't, it'll be next week, and that's perfectly fine. But it'll be a beautiful one to wear in the spring and summer because of how light that fabric actually is. It's so light. It's not really a winter weight or anything like that, but you layer that with a gorgeous big chunky cardigan and a pair of boots and your tights, you're absolutely fine, so that's okay. I'm definitely not a seasonal sewer. I just sew the fabrics that I like and I layer them accordingly. So yeah, I did manage to get started on that, and yeah, the stitching shouldn't take too long. But let's get back to fabrics, and just before I delve into the little bag of goodies that I got at Craftswoman, let me show you a few other little things that have arrived just in the sales. And I am being more restrained than usual, so I bought this. I've shown you the red version before. It's up there somewhere in my stash. Didn't get around to sewing it at Christmas, which I kind of expected actually, because yeah, let's be realistic, I just do not have that much time. Life is busy, isn't it? And it'd be lovely to be, you know, to be able to just sit and sew for a day, for 2 days. I used to do that. But again, this is just one for the stash, and that has come from Fabric Godmother, like the red. I believe when I got the gold version, it was from New Craft House. So yeah, same supplier possibly. All dead stock, I think. And then I got a little array of fabrics, a couple of remnants, and a little linen blend fabric, which is more for kitchen use. You'll see it in a second. From Sarah at Simple Life Fabrics. And Sarah just, such a sweetheart. Every time you make an order, she sends you, you know, beautiful little note, but it's inside this, you know, you always get this little drawstring bag, which is so useful. And you know what, it's a brilliant way of showing off a fabric rather than just getting a square sample. You know, I think that's lovely, and also so sustainable, so reusable. Yeah, really nice. But a few fabrics that I got. The first one's to make a little shirt for Henry, but I was thinking actually it would be a little shirt and short combo for the summer. So this is a beautiful kind of like rusty brown fabric, cotton, 100% cotton, with these little green tractors. It's cute, isn't it? And yeah, just thought that would make a really lovely little outfit for the summer. I need to start thinking about spring and summer now, or there'll be nothing new made. That's just the way it is. Then this was a little remnant. It's just shy of 3 meters. I'm going to make a lovely sew over it penny dress, I think, with this. And it's these beautiful little doves with their little peace branches, and see the little heart as well. Really cute. And yeah, I really liked it. So it's very lightweight. Will need a lining or a slip underneath it, I think, but beautiful for the warmer months. And the other, so cute, just these little mice. And I was thinking even of making just some bunting or something like that, or maybe even a little apron. Just thought they were really cute, so I had to have some. But there we go. Those are the things that have come in the post. Let me get the bag and show you what I bought today. Here we go. So first things first, just let me pull these out. Haven't even unpacked the bag. Essentials. There's loads of them in there somewhere. I can never have enough of those. With the overlocker and the cover stitch, I seem to go through more than ever. Right, so I'll show you Henry's first. So there's 3 little fabrics in here for Henry. The first is just a little cotton, and it's a little Star Wars print, because if you remember last year I made him a lovely little shirt for Star Wars Day, and I plan to do the same this year. I also got a couple of jersey fabrics. So after making the little Christmas pajamas, I've decided to make a few more pairs because they're great. So we've got a couple here. He picked this himself, which is really cute. Little dinos, little volcanoes, and another little dinosaur print as well. So yeah, really cute. Right, my own fabrics then. So first thing I got was this viscose jersey. I think it's a viscose jersey, which is a black and grey marl stripe, and that's to make another sew over it a dell top, because I think it's a lovely simple pattern that will work with anything. But similarly, this would actually make a beautiful jersey skirt. So yeah, watch this space. I'm not sure, maybe it'll become either or. I also got enough of this gorgeous stretch houndstooth to make a dress. There's 3 meters here, and it's you know, it's lighter weight than what I would expect a Ponte di Roma to be, but it's a Ponte di Roma, I believe. So it's really stretchy. It's going to be really comfortable, going to be perfect for a sew over at Georgie, which is what it's intended for. It's just a pattern I absolutely love and it works for me. So yeah, perfect for my work wardrobe. And then the other, let's grab that, the other two fabrics that I bought, I wasn't anticipating buying anything like this at all, but it had just come in and it was sitting looking so pretty. Let me see, look. Now, it's even got beautiful sparkle, can you see that? With the silver threads through it, the metallic thread. And I am going to make a silver at cocoa jacket, which is a pattern I've been wanting to make for a long time and just never did. Now I've bought this fabric and I am very aware as well that with these pastels and everything, it doesn't work with my wardrobe, but that's fine because I'm going to go back and I'm going to buy more of this fabric and I'm going to make a matching skirt, which means all I'll need are a couple of basic tops in the colours to coordinate, a couple of blouses, a couple of basic tops. And yeah, I think I'll get quite a lot of wear out of that in the spring. So I got that, and I got some of this beautiful viscose lining. It's the only lining I really like to work with. Firstly, unlike some linings that are just nasty to sew because I suppose they're so thin, they're so flimsy, they don't really want to go through the machine without causing issues. There's also a lot of dropping and drape, which can be a real pain. Once you put the lining in, then you see it kind of sag a little bit. Viscose lining doesn't do that because it has a wee bit of body and a wee bit more stability, and that's an absolutely beautiful satin finish, isn't it? Just thought it was lovely. And I could have picked out any of those colours, but I really liked the soft blue. The other thing I like about it is it's breathable too, which I think is important in a jacket. So that's all I bought. That was good. It was really good. There were a lot of other things there. I just couldn't in my head think what I wanted to do with them. So, you know, it was my first trip and, you know, babe in arms, little man he's heavy. He's big, he's heavy. He might only be a year old, but you know, he's a 2'8" solid little boy, and carrying him around for an hour and a half with only putting him down now and again. He was loving watching. The lovely gentleman cut all the fabrics at the cutting table, and I have to say he was a really, really helpful, open, warm person. That's nice. That's the kind of person you want to go into a fabric store and talk to. So yeah, really, really nice for my first visit, and I'll definitely be back again in a few weeks. Maybe make a wee monthly visit or something like that. But definitely plan to be getting on with anyhow. And yeah, I'll share some of the progress of those as I always do whenever we get there. But anyhow, going to sign off and go and enjoy the rest of my evening. I'll see what's happening. Might get back up later on while Henry goes to sleep and make a start on sewing up this beautiful fabric. We'll see. Anyhow, if I have anything nice to report, I'll come back and chat to you the weekend. If not, enjoy your weekend and I'll talk to you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.